Sharji King watawama mulira. Yula lipa ak inkokun. Da hupa bohtenya go juju biti. Just grunky to patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. Revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Om
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Yes? Sure. What? Sure.
Yes?
Yeah? What? Yeah? I heard that. Well, this Sure.
I'm here.
Huh? Yes?
What can I do?
Yeah, bet.
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Lucu apa yang kita? Apa?
How can I help? No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. I was referring to the bond we share, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. If I was actually interested in you, rest assured I could come up with a much better approach than this. Touched a nerve? No. Getting on my nerves? Most definitely. I suppose this is what you men consider being witty. Now, are you going to answer my questions, or would you rather just keep annoying me? I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy, and a little more like a man. How can I help? I do. How did you know? You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you. Whatever I feel... whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. This is not a joke. The choices you make could affect both our destinies, not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake. Already you exhibit the kind of willfulness, erratic behavior, and lack of compassion that will lead you to corruption. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. That is not true. I am worried about myself, but also about you. I would rather see neither of us come to any harm. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. No, of course not. Not yet. But there will be challenges ahead that might make it otherwise. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
What are you talking about? The Council must be told of what we found there. We found an incomplete star map, Master Vandar, and an ancient droid that mentioned something about a star forge.
This news of a star forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Ever brash, ever disrespectful, this is what we have pinned our hopes on?
Peace, Rook. We have discussed this. There is no other choice. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. Keep the example of Juhani fresh in your mind. You may need a reminder of the dangers of the path that leads to the dark side. Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
This was already explained to you. Your command of the Force makes you a threat to Malak. Eventually he will destroy you, and all the Jedi, unless you stop him first. You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
It is well that you are still alive, Padawan, in that you have not yet managed to fail us completely. Why is it that you are now bothering me instead of seeking out the star map? The Jedi Balaya would seem to have disappeared. She had a lesson scheduled with Master Jar, but did not show up. I have heard someone say that she'd been seen leaving the Enclave, but I do not know where she would have gone. If you meet her, you may want to ask her why she left. We do not force anyone to stay here, so do not think to take that route. Is there anything else, then? The Sandrals and Matalis have been at odds ever since they came to this planet, and have been making my life difficult the entire time as well. Now Alan Matali accuses Nurik Sandral of stealing his son, Shen. Nurik Sandral's own son, Cassis, has been missing for a while now. We do not know what has happened. Alan is rash enough and stupid enough to start a war over any imagined slight. We would resolve this, but we have too few Jedi to spare. It must be resolved peacefully. Their estates are both located to the south of the Enclave. The Sandral fairly far. It would normally be your duty to assist in such matters, but your primary task takes precedence. If you are stuck on the planet for a while, you may investigate. I would recommend starting at the estate of Alan Matali. You have a mission to attend to, Padawan. And as much as I may wish it otherwise, you are our only hope. The Council has placed the fate of the galaxy within your hands. I pray both you and Bastilla are able to emerge from this ordeal as servants of the light. May the Force be with you, young Padawan.
May the Force be with you in your quest.
Padawan, I must speak with you. You are now one of the Jedi, an order with a long and glorious past. A past we should all be aware of. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past. As you wish. I will not force you to hear what I have to say. though I think it is unwise to ignore the lessons of the past. Perhaps you can return when you have more time.
You must not fail in your mission. Find the star maps that lead to the Star Forge. This is the only way to stop Malak and his Sith followers. You and Bastila are the galaxy's last desperate hope.
But beware that dark side. Bastila will guide you, but she herself is young and new to the ways of the Jedi. You must help her as much as she helps you.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
I hear that the Sith tortured Jedi prisoners until the...
다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 주 이따 보던가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주춧 먹으시아 본가 몰라와나 직네 바물레 슬리모 포다다다 난가 쿰비스트 물레라베스 론다 디호던가 군헝가비 Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek tuk ning chatukune mulerabes tong haitwam jiji lumpa nita poe tikito dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut kachi chu ita dundonga yumalita kuto tun chila mulane ni dubobo wonga kumbis chang ba mulera Kachikun idahodonga, ikinkunu bamulerachikun, slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo, kachichu itabodunga, dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut, mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mulerabest runda di hotonga kun hankabi wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes Kachikun idahodonga ikinkunu ba mulerachikun Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun idahodonga. Ikinkunu bamulerachikun. Slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Muchashak bakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Runda dihodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes. Takumjus takmiki grabulmogo kachichu ita bodunga dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mulerabes tong haitwam jiji lumpa nita poe tikito dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut kachi chu ita dundonga yumalita kuto tun chila mulane ni dubobo wonga kumbist jang ba mulera Kachikun idahodonga, ikinkunu bamulerachikun, slimopodona rundihodunga ku hunkabe. Hakupa? Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Yikukuno no ba mulera chikun. Tonghit kun chonting. 네 보보제 마타 내 분나게 돌비 기규하나 론다 디호똥가 군 헝가비 오늘 군 베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노텍 독닝 처투군네 물레라베스 치 그라툴로다 보그라시 언니우 콤바 진톤 모무추바 로다 니타군 이다 바티사 바투아 카차투통 바그라샤 콘 티자카 주바카하 초파 차와치위시 윤쿠 조도 짓붕아란탕 카치군 이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호둥가쿠 훈카베 카치군 이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호둥가쿠 훈카베 위 이다난 다야다 와타 유마 와마 호호난데텍 아 셔퉁니 바토가 와노 쿠스베 칭 팔라물레 동케 돌파다 뻥왈레 간도난 구구 춥춥 가바둠 쿠펠리오 보테냐 보나나이 쿠추 하와가 보스카 초콜라 무차샥 방카 통하이트웜 지지 좀 룸파 니타 포에 티키토 돌파다 뻥왈레어 간도나 추추 같이 추 이타 돈도가 유말리타 쿠토툰 Sila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Takom justach miki grabal mo. Takom justach miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. 이쿠쿠노 노바 물리라 지군 동힛 군 전칭 네 보보제 마타 네 분나게 돌비 기규하나 제도바도 와는 이디보보 동나붕샤 누누냐 동바두카시막 달래야 카치군 이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바물레라 지군 슬리모포도나 룬디호둥가쿠 훈카베 아추타 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기고야나 동 바투가스 막델레야 기푸나 까바돈파 쿠팔레야 무카바타 지요카 쿠tumpa 쿠팔레야 론다 디호tonga 군 헝카비 오늘 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노텍 독닝 처투군네 물레라베스 카치군 이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호둥가쿠 훈카베 제도바도 와는 이디보보 동나붕샤 누누냐 동바두카시막 달래야 무주샥 바깥 키노노 나마파올레 라치군 론다 디호tonga 군 헝카비 오늘 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노텍 독닝 처투군네 물레라베스 제도바도 와는 이디보보 동나붕샤 누누냐 동바두카시막 달래야 카치군 이다하던가 이킹쿠노 바물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호둥가쿠 훈카베 아추타 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기고야나 동 바투가스 막델레야 Jedi Padawan ni Dibobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Mucho siya pakat. Kiye no namapaule rachikun.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered. During the vision, I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. You want to be smart, do you? Fine, so long as I get some questions answered. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange? None of my business. I'm sorry, aren't I a part of this mission? I mean, the Jedi may be in charge, but I'm risking all the same things you are. You can be sick of whatever you like. What I'm sick of is being kept in the dark. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted, or that I want to go, it's just... Damn it! Well, I'll tell you this much, I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again. Fine, you got it. Conversation over. Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing. Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Hey there, what can I do for you? No problem. Just so happens I've got anything else you need? No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just... Anything else you need? No problem. 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 Anything else you need? Sorry, I don't have one handy right now. Besides, we've got plenty of security spikes already. Not much point in overloading on them, is there?
Tipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Tipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Dong Abuk Shami Nonok.
Nice to see the Hawk still in one piece. Beauty of a ship, that. Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time. Ah, I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the exchange, didn't it? Korriban's nice and remote. The kind of place the exchange likes. You don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't give a whit what you do with your ship. Smuggling's what the Hawk was made for, though. You sure? A star map? You mean like a navigation chart? There's a whole bunch of old Sith ruins up on the surface of the planet. That's why they put one of their academies here, to dig them all up. There's people that come here from all over Sith space to try and join the academy. Most of them die, I hear. Pretty gruesome business, that. You don't. Not unless you're a Sith in the academy. They're the only ones allowed on the surface. They pay Zerka to ship things in and out, I guess, but that's all closely monitored. I don't know. There's all kinds of hopefuls in the colony trying to get in. Why don't you ask one of them? Yep, take care now.
Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Kachichu aitha odunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chinkun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu aitha odonga. Tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Chipedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jichi. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun mwatati mana ithabola. Ui, ithanadana yitya. Kuntichani. Tong patogas maktelia. Kuya mi juz kachita. Naipatoga ya fulki. Kukula jichi. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun mwatati mana ithabola. Wi itha nadana itya. Watayuma kawama huhanek. Ashonkturong umnipatoga. Wana kun bes ching pala multonki. Inkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Kuya mi ju. Kachichu aitha odunga. Inkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Slima podonna. Rundi hodonga kun hunkabi. Achuta. Wonga kun pistol pikin kuyana. Tong patogas maktelia. Tone podo. Rana no prata dong no sercha. Ichua penki. Tabistyo bong konki pangpa. Ching pala chiska muli.
Tuni rana no prata dunk no sercha doma wama kun bestoma. Nishakji locha kin kun no bamuli raji kun. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunk walyagando de nago chuchut, kachi chua itha haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Munko kun biskang, bamulara. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chua itha haudunga, tolba da bunk walyagando da nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawana chikni. Bamulislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kuyami juz kachita, naipatoga ya fulki kukula jichi. Kawana bota aayut tagwa. Kankidorati kun mwatatima na ithabola. Hakuche kopa. Gino mulira king pajak, slimo poidoana. Tabist yubong konki pangpa, ching palachiska muli, tuni rana no prata dunk no serchadoma wama kun bestoma. Nishak jilocha kin kun no bamuli raji kun. Mucha shak pangpa. Inkin kun no ba mulri rachikun.
Go about your business, please, citizen.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira, king kunjo peshak. No ba muliraji. Johnny yun turungchi, wi itadia. Bola una chinek. Ba mulirat slimo anga kun bisking.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. That a lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata dunk no sercha ichua penki.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should... You, Jedi! You're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not, ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now, a decision, please. You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we? No, that is the wrong...
Watawamamuli.
I'm no... All right, let's say...
Of course, Sha.
We would never oppose you.
No. Mercy is a...
Tunipudu.
No, you don't. Bah! You, Jedi! Let me pose a question. I'm thinking to spare them the... Or perhaps a bit of humiliation. What do you think? I just can't...
Please, tell him to let us go, I beg you.
Silence. Why not, ask you? My thoughts exactly. How lovely to encounter someone with such an agreeable disposition.
Yeah, what do you want? I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements. I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life. I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Uchua penki, tang ituamaji, human ak in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chiwa aita kanki. Neka wadubaka, patisa, kon mulis limo poi wanga kun liskin, chi itakanki, chana kilikon. Kakin cha nawabakaon, bagwa shank konti machit
Yes?
What?
What?
Well, there isn't much to do in...
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony. Led by a Jedi, no less. I don't believe I've seen any of them before, have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
You should turn around and move along, kid. You don't want the trouble we'd give you.
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lashao.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, hmm? Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
Not enough to save your sorry self.
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live. What?
I think someone just stood up to you, Lashao.
Shut up, fool, unless you want to be next.
Yeah? Anytime.
Stop it. This is boring. Let's just go back to the academy.
Fine, we'll go. As for you, I'll find you later. Trust me on that.
Whatever you do, don't try and land a ship outside the colony. Sith will destroy you without a second thought.
Look here, my dear friends.
I hate Jedi.
You should turn around and move along.
Looks pretty fresh to...
That's what I thought. Quite literally, whether you live or... Those are very brave words.
Not enough to save.
Let me kill this one.
Now, let's... What do you say? Go on.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet! And then...
It would be more realistic if the commander just shot them both.
That's the oldest joke in the book.
Well, it certainly didn't amuse us. Oh, I see. Well, we'll just have to see if...
It looks like this one's not afraid of you at all.
Are you going to let us be insulted?
Oh, get over yourself already.
Yeah, this one's got some back...
Fine. I'll deal with you later. Look here, my dear friends.
I hate Jedi.
You should turn around.
Smart.
Looks pretty fresh to me.
That's what I thought. Quite literally, whether you... Those are very...
Not enough to save you.
Let me kill this one, lad.
Now, let's not... What do you say? Amuse... What?
I think someone just stood up to you, Lasho.
Shut up, fool, unless you want to be next.
Yeah? Anytime.
Stop it. This is boring. Let's just go back to the academy.
Fine, we'll go. As for you, I'll find you later. Trust me on that.
Have you heard what happened on Terrace? Can't believe the Sith are powerful enough to do that.
Something you need? Nobody you need to know. I'm just here to try to get into the Sith Academy. Well, you have to impress one of the Sith. The final decision rests with Yuthura Ban, however. She's the one who decides exactly which of us get into the Academy or not. I've been hanging out hoping she'll come by and notice me, to be honest. Usually she's in the Academy, but sometimes she comes out into the colony to look for prospects. If she's in the colony, she can usually be found in the cantina, but not always. She's one of the most powerful Sith in the Academy, I hear. I don't know. I've been here for a few days now, and the Sith still haven't paid me any attention. Suppose I should consider myself lucky. I've heard of some of the prospects getting killed. Still, it's all a test, and I'll just have to be strong. Yeah, go on.
I can't wait to get back to the core systems. This planet is dangerous with all those Sith wandering around.
I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes? Awful business, that. Zerka lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care. We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. I must say, Zerka is in need of droids right now. That's a mighty fine-looking one you have there. Yes, of course. No offense meant. Touchy, isn't it? This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come. Well, why not? This is Sith space now, and the company has to survive regardless of who is in charge. The Republic, the Sith, the economy has to keep going. Now, was there anything else? You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Well, this is a Sith colony. They're the law here. I'm here only to protect Zerka's interests.
One of Korriban's primary trade routes went through Terrace. Now that it's destroyed, the colony here will have an even harder time of it. You're not here to try to get into the Sith Academy. Most of the poor fools who tried to kill the Sith.
Uchua penki, tong ituamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon. Chiwa aita kang ki. Tong hit wama ag inko tune. Potong hi wama ji aki inko tun. Tong pa no kun no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik dorcha. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira. Tong hit wama ji kona. Tong ki pa no kun nek abog. Just grunky to patslimo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli radwana ji. Kinba no kun nikset abog. Inko ka. Kinba nikcha lora kun. Tung abashun ni chunchi. Kakin cha nawabakaon. Changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Tong itwamachi. Kakin cha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa ishun kun. Noba mulira tilai kuka. Kang nibora tong chitsa. Chesko yohabakaba no pito hula. Nekaba dubaka. Patisa. Kon mulis limo poi wanga kun liskin. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Uchua penki, tong itwamaji human ak in ikatune. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Chiwa aita kanki. Inko ka, kimba nikcha lora kun. Tung abashun ni chunchi. Kakin cha nawabakaon. Changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Tong itwamachi. Ciao baso, Gino Molirani Lubo, Tonkin Ba, Noko Nexag. Topa na Ota Bokasa, Pampa Ki Mulira Kun King. Chang Waba Chinyo, Shang Wi Chama Ucha, Wish Uyong Kun. Chiwa aita kan ki jiyo kaku. Uba baska doana chichopa muska. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Kimba nikcha lora kun. Ciao baso. Gino Molirani Dubo. Tonkin ba. Noku nexag. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami juzku chitanai. Uchua penki. Topa na oto bokasa. Yubabato kanchi. Yatuka ulan. Inko ka. Kimba ni chalora kun. Tung abashun ni chunchi. Kakin cha nawabakaon. Changwaba chinyo. Shangwi chama ucha. Wish uyong kun. Tong itwa machi. Uba baska doana chichopa muska. Kimba ni chalora kun. Iyuma batmalyaw no wish. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Kun muliras limo poiwanga tokin ba no kun nexag. Inko ka kimba ni chalora kun. Tung abashun ni chunchi. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Changwaba chinyo shangwi chama ucha wish uyong kun. Tong itwa machi. Nekaba dubaka! Patisa! Kon mulis limo po iwanga kun riskin. Chi itakanki changa kilikon. Ciao baso, Gino Molirani Dubo, Tonkin ba, Noku nexag. Chiwa aita kan ki jiyo kaku. Uba baska doana chichopa muska. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Kimba nikcha lora kun. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hitwama ji aki inko tun. Tong pa no kun, no nek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun king. Kimba no konik dorcha. Ciao baso. Gino Molirani Dubo. Tonkin ba. No konexag.
I've had 2 friends killed by the Sith already. It must be some kind of test. I'll survive and make it into the Academy. I know it.
What do you want? I'm trying to get into the Sith Academy. Around here they call us hopefuls. Well, that's the only way to become a Sith, isn't it? In the Academy you learn to use the Force. All right. Goodbye.
Uchua penki.
One of Korriban's primary trade routes went through Terrace.
You own the Ebon Hawk, don't you? Wish I could fly a bird.
Greetings, friend. Fellow pilot, are you? Wouldn't mind taking a spin in the Ebon Hawk myself. Sleek ship, that one. In a small colony like this, everyone knows everyone's business.
It's better than thinking too much about all the Sith lurking about here. The Hawk's been in and out of here for ages, and out-of-the-way starport is a good place for, privateers. Not saying you are one.
Wouldn't make any difference to me. Just wish I had a ship like that myself. Business is steady here with the Sith, but it's a boring haul.
In case you're forgetting, partner, they don't exactly want us talking about their business.
Ah, who cares about them? I've seen some of those things they're digging up in those ruins in the valley. Pretty creepy, if you ask me.
Weird artifacts. Looks like alien stuff. Maybe aliens lived on Korriban a long time ago. Who knows?
Don't be stupid. I was talking to one of those Sith, and he said there are tombs there dating back to when the Sith were here in ancient times.
There were Sith here in ancient times? Sounds like he was feeding you a line. Korriban's only been settled for a short time.
So says you. He said the planet was settled by the Sith a long time ago, and then they all left or something. Those tombs are really important to him.
Tombs, eh? That makes the stuff they send us even creepier. Wish I didn't have to haul it around.
It's in a valley on the surface, beyond some mountains to the east. No land route. That's why they have us fly in.
Shows what you know. The Academy has a route through the mountain. That's how all their students get to the excavation site.
Well, regardless, the Sith don't let anybody near that valley. Even when we land, they watch us like a Drabarian hawk and want us gone quickly.
Not a chance. You'd be better off sneaking through the Academy if you want to go to the valley.
Ha! Now that'd be a sight to see.
Weird artifacts.
Don't be stupid.
There were Sith here?
So says...
Tombs, eh?
Sure thing.
Uchua penki, tang ituamaji, human ak ikatune, chi itakanki, chana kilikon, chiwa aita kanki, tong hituama ak inkotune, potang hiwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki mulira kun kin, kimba nokun nik dorcha. Neka wadubaka, patisa, kon mulis limo poi wanga kun liskin, chi itakanki changa kilikon, uba baska doana chichopa muska, kimba nikcha lora kun, kiyuma batmalyaw no wish, kakincha nawabakaon, kun muli ras limo poi wanga tog kimba, no kun neksag, patoga yak fuli kokala jiji. Tingkuin ko ka, tong hitwana ji sarkat agi inko tune, chuna muli ra, tong pa nong kunek abog. Ki muli ra kun kin, tong hitwama agi inko tune. Patoga yak fuli ko kala jiji. Tingkuin ko ka, tong hitwana ji sarkat agi inko tune, chuna muli ra, tong pa nong kunek abog. Ciao baso, jin. Kakincha nawabakaon, pichage borang turang. Smilia!
You. I remember you. What are you doing here? Did the Jedi Council send you? I swear I will expose you if they have. So you do not even have the decency to remember me. I have cursed your name every moment since we last met on Dantooine. I am Belaya, once of the Jedi, but now of the Sith. It was your murder of Juhani that placed this bitter blackness in my heart. I couldn't touch you on Dantooine, but I can here. The Sith have taught me the power of freedom and revenge. For Juhani! You. What are you doing here? I see. So you have come to join the Sith, as I have. I should have known that would happen, as should the Council. The Council is nothing but a slow and doddering farce, placing all their trust in you. And you failed them, just as you failed Juhani. Do you even remember me? I am Belaya, and it is your murder of Juhani that brought me here. Fortunately, I have learned the power of revenge.
You'll get your turn soon enough, fool. And when you do, I will be there, laughing as you collapse from heat exhaustion and Mikkel's beatings.
Please, don't hurt me. I am too weak with hunger.
Is there something specific you wanted? And what if I am? Then I trust you'll leave. I think another one of those fools is about to drop, and I don't want to miss it. Is there something specific? And what if I am? That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate. Oh, it is. I wonder which one will be the last standing. Should I tell him, then, that his hopes are in vain, do you think? It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. Please, leave at once. On your way. You are neither a Sith. No one gets inside, citizen. Messages and deliveries. You must be admitted to the Academy. That decision must be made by a Sith who has already been accepted here. The final decision, however, remains with Master Yuthura. I believe she is currently at the cantina if you wish to seek her out. Now go. You are neither a Sith. No one. It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Yuthura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. It is she who decides which hopefuls enter the Academy. No one gets... On your way. a Sith. On your ways.
Leave me be. I won't listen to your manipulations. I will make it into the academy. Just a few hours longer. Just a few hours, surely.
You talked to Meckel? Have I proved my worth? Did he say anything? No, please, I cannot.
You are neither a Sith nor... No one gets... On your way, citizen. You are neither a... On your way, citizen.
Leave me be. I won't listen to just a few...
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
This is good. I want to celebrate my acceptance into the academy.
Me too. So how about it, chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests.
Muchashakpangpa. Hinkinkun no bamulri rachikun.
That's pretty funny. Why should we be scared of you?
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpaiya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpaiya!
You know it. Let's enjoy this.
I know I will.
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves...
This is good.
Me too. So how...
Kipuna!
You know it.
I know I will.
Once you become a Sith, you can do anything. You can feel the power coursing through you. None of you fools can compare to me.
We itana dana titai, GP casa, kingbu mwa mulira dwana, kachopa bogra shanko tachicha.
Please! You're jealous. You're jealous of my power. You think you deserve this medallion, don't you? Well, let's just see. See? I have the power to do anything!
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha, chupapanki.
Sniveling fool! Like you would ever belong beside me in the academy. I'd rather kill you now and save us the trouble. What's this? It seems I have an audience. Look, Jedi, just keep walking. Unless you want some of the same. Oh, yeah? Well, I just decided that Jedi make much better sport than anyone else here. Oh, this should be entertaining. Huh? What?
Can you not see that I am busy, human? Oh, I see you have a medallion. Where did you get it? Oh, very well. You do seem a fit candidate, though there is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you? A Padawan, perhaps? Though it makes little difference. I sense enough raw power within you to... well, we shall see. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you? Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy. We shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume? I see. Fair enough. So long as they do not disturb your training or cause any trouble. Are you ready to go to the Academy, then? Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Uthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
I met this one in the colony. Unworthy, if you ask me.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with? A diplomatic answer, if not the core of the matter. Our power is obvious. The question in truth goes much deeper than the surface. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy, all so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak? And so shall it be. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again, if you survive. My pupil, Uthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
What?
What?